Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Srujan. I am a practicing cosmetic dentist and your mentor for the day. And the topic which we are going to study today is one of the most important non-carious lesion, which is dental erosion. And like always, today also I'm going to further simplify this topic from this wonderful book of Mind Maps and Notes by MedStudyGo. So if you do not have this book, I would strongly recommend you to go ahead and get this book now itself. And you can get this book from any of these e-commerce platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, Dental Cart, or directly the official MediStudyGo website. So let us first start with the definition of dental erosion. So dental erosion involves the chemical dissolution of tooth structure by acids from non-bacterial sources such as acidic foods, beverages, gastric acids in case of acid reflux, or environmental factors like occupational exposure to acids. So let us go through the causes, and there are basically two different causes, intrinsic and extrinsic causes. Let us go through the extrinsic causes first. So these are basically due to any factors which are not endemic to the body, or basically the extrinsic factors. They can include any food substance with a critical pH value of less than 5.5, and that can become corroded and demineralized. For example, carbonated drinks, citrus fruits, etc. Obviously, this is when it's consumed above a certain level, which is still acceptable, but definitely it is always advised to not consume any of these food and beverages. Now let us go through the intrinsic factors. So in this, basically the most common cause is due to acid that we generate primarily, which is seen during acid reflux or during vomiting, like in cases of bulimia, GERD, chronic vomiting, etc. So there can be cases where patients go through chronic vomiting, or cases where there is constant acid reflux. So these are some of the major causes of tooth erosion. Let us go through the signs and symptoms. So in dental erosion, enamel appears thin and translucent because it gets worn off. Second is exposed dentin exhibits a concave surface with peripheral white enamel lines or rim, basically indicating that first, or the target area which is first dissolved, is the central portion of the tooth surface. Depressions are mostly seen at the cervical areas of upper anterior teeth. In the posterior teeth, cupped or invaginated areas develop where dentin is exposed. And let us go through the treatment. So the treatment basically includes patient's symptoms, and it is based on the physician's report, because like we studied in non-carious lesions, it is more important to treat the cause and not just the symptoms. Now let us go through these notes which are going to help us revise this topic. So let us understand why erosion really matters. So erosion is rarely tested as a standalone fact. The exam pattern is discriminating it from abrasion, attrition, and abfraction. So a lot of students, including me back in the day, I used to get confused between all of these non-carious lesions. So it is important that we understand the difference between these four NCCLs. The cause, like we studied for erosion, is it can be due to acid reflux, it can be due to a particular drug, it can be due to occupation, a systemic condition that points to erosion. Prevention questions hinge on the counterintuitive rule: do not brush immediately after acid exposure. This is one of the most important point which you need to remember, and is a very commonly asked Viva question. So basically, after vomiting, or if you have exposure to acids, enamel becomes a little weak and can wear off easily. So brushing immediately after vomiting is not the best option. Now let us go through these four mechanisms of tooth surface loss. First is erosion, which is basically chemical, and it is done by non-bacterial acid, and basically just chemical dissolution due to non-bacterial acids. Second is abrasion or cervical abrasion, which is caused due to mechanical wear by foreign objects, mainly due to tooth brushing habits. After that, we have attrition, which basically is tooth on tooth wear, where occlusal or incisal surfaces wear off. Lastly, we have abfraction, which again is a cervical loss from flexural or tensile stresses, usually seen in the cases with bruxism. Let us understand the critical pH concept. So the critical pH for enamel is 5.5 and that for dentin is 6 to 6.5. So any substances which have a critical pH below 5.5 are going to start wearing off enamel, and these substances mainly include lemon juice or citrus fruits, cola, sports drink or carbonated drinks, and wine and fruit juices, because they have a very low pH, which is really not uh, healthy for your teeth. In fact, it can demineralize enamel instantly. So these are the points which you need to understand about dental erosion. Now let us revise this topic with the help of a few questions. The first question we have is the acid source responsible for dental erosion includes, and the option number A and B both include this word only, which is an instant red flag for MCQs. So basically, let us just think about whatever we have studied today. And there were two different causes, which included extrinsic, like the food substances, and intrinsic, which included the gastric acid. So the correct answer here should be both intrinsic and extrinsic acid sources. Option number D is saliva, which has a critical pH of about 6.5 to 7, I guess. So that is definitely not the correct answer. So the correct answer here should be option number C. Let us go through the explanation. Real world dental erosion is multifactorial. It is not a result of just one etiology. Extrinsic acid sources include citrus fruits and juices, carbonated and sports drinks, wines, vinegar based foods, and industrial or occupational acid fumes or exposure to acid. So these are basically the extrinsic and the intrinsic sources, which can be gastric acids, which is basically the etiology for dental erosion. And now going through the second question, which is define erosion or the definition of erosion. And whenever we have to tackle questions which include definitions, we have to think about all the keywords. So that is exactly what we are going to do now. And the keywords for erosion were tooth wear, obviously. And this tooth wear basically happens due to chemical dissolution, obviously by non-bacterial acids, and as a result of lower pH from these acids. So this, whenever we add a few words, miscellaneous words like is, at, then, there, we get our answer. So the correct answer here is chemical dissolution of tooth structure by acids. You can obviously elongate this answer. We all are very good at that. But yeah, the important point is remembering keywords. And for that, I would like to suggest you to take a look at these flashcards, where you'll get, all these keywords. They can include mind maps or even diagrams, which is going to help you memorize and just remember that specific topic. So these flashcards are going to be obviously very, very helpful for your quick revisions, because you do not have to go through the entire book again. All you have to do is revise the flashcards and you are good to go for your exams. And I would now like to suggest you this app by MedStudyGo itself. And with this app, you'll get access to all of these contents you saw in today's video, which includes mind maps, notes, videos, flashcards, as well as MCQs. All of these contents are completely free of cost. They can be unlocked with these credits, which are regularly added to your account for free as you show up on this app regularly. So with that, we reach the end of today's video. I really hope you liked this video, by the way, guys. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the official YouTube channel of MedStudyGo, where we try to regularly post informative videos just like this one about all the subjects. Thank you so much and happy learning.